here. We only on here for a short, quick second. Well, I don't know why I'm saying we. Oh my goodness, damn it! Oh, you called me again. But oh well. Yeah, this it's a off day for me. I gotta go in tomorrow though. I'm telling. So I'm trying to kick it as much as I can before it's time to lay it on down. You hear me? It's raining outside and everything, but that ain't why I came on here. You know, I'ma just tell you. I seen some shit, and I was looking like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? And I must say this. I must just say this. If you don't want people to stop watching you, or really talking about you, maybe you should show certain things, you know? Because honestly, let me tell you like this, you guys. I'm keeping it real with you guys. I party hard. I party hard. And everything around me can be blocked. It can be blocked, because sometimes names are being said, things are being done that you probably would not be able to see on YouTube. Well, you can see it on YouTube, but at the same time, a person like me, I don't want too much of that shown on my channel. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because honestly, it's not nobody's business. But second off, it's just really, it's kind of a way that how I want my channel to be looked at. Even though I have came on here cussing and fussing and hot and drunk as a cooler bird, but still, you know, I know what's to be what is to be shown and what's not to be shown. Even though I shouldn't have shown that in the beginning, but hell, things happen. Right now, will I show it like how I used to do it? Probably not. Probably not. But I'm just saying, some of the things on here that I be seeing some of these people to do, and they want to whine and fuss about, oh, I'm not getting this type of support. Hey, well, look what you're doing. Look, baby, sometimes I feel like in my heart, everything should not be for the public to see. We got to have some privacy. You ain't got to vlog just going down there to the store. Oh, I'm going to go down to the store and give me something to eat today. That ain't our business. Okay, you could have kept that to yourself. Because, I mean, nine times out of 10, who's actually really going to go who actually really going to click on that video and watch that. They'd be like, oh, you just walking and talking, you're not really talking about anything that we are interested into, so therefore they may leave. And that's why I choose not to really put too much on, on 20, because I feel like, y'all will probably, y'all may want to watch it, but at the same time, it may be a concern in certain areas, and I don't want people to be worrying about me or, people that I'm around, because sometimes I do hang around people that, may not be so, good to hang around sometimes. But hell, at the same time, I know what type of person I'm putting. I know what type of environment that I'm putting myself into. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes around certain people, I'm not no fool. Mama didn't raise no fool, but I'm always on watch. Like there was a time where I was offered to go, with a young person, you know, and I was like, I just met you, girl. I don't know you like that. And I made the right decision, because had I been, maybe 21, 22, I maybe would have made the wrong decision. And I'm glad I didn't make that decision, because shit, hell, ain't no telling what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm the type of person, if we gonna do something, I need a condom around, because I hate just because you've been drinking and you feeling all type of ways on the inside don't mean I'm feeling that same type of energy and that same type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I still want to look out for myself, because I don't know you. Hell, I just came across, and you came around the path of shit. Hell, we just so happened to really, vibe together. But yeah. All I'm saying is, you guys, sometimes you just gotta watch out what you do. Watch out what you do and what you put up on here. I feel like the old heads know the old heads know this, but some of these newbies, they kind of newbies. They some newbies. They just gotta watch out. Just be careful, because people will use all of what you do. Even though you may think you're making some content or trying to be funny or anything, that may fit to post, they will use that against you. You giving them ammunition to come back at you about what you thought may have been cool to post. So think about it. Sometimes it's okay to not pick up that phone and press record. You know, just like I don't pick up the phone and press record anytime I may be with a friend or be with people that that they may not want to be on camera, or they may want to be on camera, but at the same time they may say a lot, and I don't want anybody to come across my videos and be like, oh, and see that, and that'll cause another issue. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm thinking on both spectrums, if you ask me, shit, because you gotta just be on guard and watch, because you never know who's out there really listening. You never know. Like I don't, heard a few people that's in the fam. They don't, found a few videos, of me. But I ain't tripping about that. But at the same time, I didn't know that they was watching me like that. Or seen a few videos, because I don't be on the whole let's promote me. No, either you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. But hey, it happens. It happens. It really does happen. It really does happen. And I also, I mean, that is just the truth, and that's why I'm just coming on here and saying that. I ain't judging nobody, but I would like to give you a little words, some words of encouragement for next time, or the time after that time. Because you got to take it to heed. You got to see what you're doing. It may not be the people. It may be what you're doing. So therefore, the people may not be attracted to that. So you may run, from you. You know, there's been a lot of times where I have unsubscribed from people where I feel like they done changed up and switched up, and it was like, damn, it seemed like they just not into it no more. So therefore, hey, it's time for me to move on. I don't even want to see no more recommendations. But in today's time now, I would say, because I did that a few times in the past, but I don't do that now. Usually, I just don't even click on the video. I try to be supportive to everybody. Honestly, I try to support everybody. Because everybody's trying to really keep it real. I would say not everybody, but hell, some people trying to really make bank on here, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with that. You just gotta, know what you're talking about before you open your mouth, and pick certain topics that your audience may like, or whatever you may come up with, they may like. Honestly, that's what everybody. Honestly, that's what a lot of people that I follow. They do. They come up with their own topics, and I love them because a lot of this stuff needs to be talked about. A lot of people don't want to talk about what's really going on in the world, and it's just really kind of like it blows my mind. Like I was watching a person that do mukbangs, and they was like they didn't want to talk about a shooting that happened. Granted, I didn't talk about it. Well, I think I did talk about it, but at the same time, I had just one opinion about it, which is I feel like they need they need people that's at these schools and certain businesses with guns, and some of them do got guns, but some of them they got their gun behind the counter, in certain areas. But yeah, like I was saying, I feel like sometimes some of these topics, well, really some of these things that's been going on in the world, they need to be a topic, a conversation. You know, we could talk about everything else, but when it's real life stuff going on outside of press and record, ain't nobody too much talking about it. You know, come on now, what's wrong with it? If I was knowledgeable on certain things, I would bring it to the table, but I'm not, and I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm not. So, hey, they can call me uneducated, what how they say it, uneducated. Okay, go right ahead, but I don't give a damn. I know how. I know I'm not done, but some of these things that's been going on around us need to be talked about more than the silliness and the mess and the cussing out and within the roasting and the gagging and all that stuff. Let's talk about some real stuff, because we never know what we may have to face later on down the line. And that's why I rather be on my platform and letting a few people know, hey, go out there and get and stack up on some food, because we never know what could happen. Although it hasn't hit hard, but it can hit hard to the point where shit stores just empty like they was, a few months ago, or a year or two ago, I believe. That was kind of just like scary. Like, damn, for real, man, shelves just empty, tore the hell up. Like, man. But you know what? Um, if they don't talk about it, it's all right, because at the same time, it's just you're still gonna be around it. Okay, we're not be able to escape this. As long as you're on this earth with breath in your body, you're gonna have to go through what's going on, and you ain't no running. I mean, ain't no really running away from running away from it, because it's gonna be talked about. It's gonna be put on all these different platforms, you know, of what's really going on in the world. But other than that, I didn't want to dampen the mood with that. But hey, I just had to be real. But yeah, that's what I had to come on here and say. I didn't want to hold you guys for too long. I appreciate everybody coming through. You ain't got to drop down. You guys are really, really good. Stand in the bushes. I understand. I understand. I understand. Oh yeah, and you know, oh yeah. Before I go, before I go, um, about DL and Monique. That is, let me tell you guys this. I honestly, I really don't really too much care, but I really do feel like, hey, whoever is the headline of the show, you know, hey, the name that's on the top, that other roster. Okay, let them, you know, do their thing. Okay, if you're not, you're not. Honestly, I think DL is kind of right in the situation, but I see Monique's side. You know what I'm saying? I see Monique's side. Now, DL, you could have went a different way about it, but hell, if somebody is talking bad about your name, you know what I'm saying, you have every right to really just say how you feel. And I don't, you know, look at it as a bad thing because yeah, I didn't look at the whole video when Monique was talking about him. I just heard certain things, and she did reference to him being on the down low. That's pretty messed up because he don't really strike me as that type of way. Even though you know, gay comes in all shapes and sizes, and you don't know who's really is that. You know, because a lot of people that's on the same, well, on the opposite team, I would say it's kind of hard to see who is who when it comes to that. Sometimes some people got gay dark very good, but sometimes it's kind of hard. But if she did that, that was kind of messed up. But I think I think he's handling it in a good way. Hopefully this is past, even though because I feel like we don't need two brothers and sisters doing the do, but at the same time, how can I say that? Because we do what we do over here in the beef sector. But you know, since they got a bigger platform, you know, I feel like they just need to go ahead and squash that and shit, make that money. Hell, continue to make people laugh. Hell, why you know, really, why even give that a lot of like, you know what I'm saying? And on that note, you guys, I gotta go because I got some things waiting on me, and I will talk with you guys later on. Talk with you guys later on. All right, you guys, I'm out.